know who has yet to onboard, but we want to do a live onboard tonight. Please take copious notes. This is being recorded. However, nothing is more alike than your penmanship. In essence, you could probably read and understand your writing a little bit better, if you take your notes. Is the person who is wanting or needing onboarding here at the moment?
Yes, she is.
All right.
Her name's
One
And
Miss
of the two.
Stacy.
Miss Stacy, welcome. Greetings, Stacy.
Greetings, how are you?
I am wonderful. So glad that you are the star pupil of the night.
Mm,
So, what device will you be using? That's the first question you should ask
my
before
computer.
anything. What device will you be using to register with this evening?
My computer.
Your computer. Great.
Um,
All right. So, just to give you all a heads up, the computer onboarding is different than the mobile device onboarding. So, Miss Stacy, do you also have a cell phone?
yep, I'm on it now.
All right, good. So the first thing we're going to do, which we like for everyone to do if possible, especially the developer, Kevin, he actually catered or geared Mosca to actually operate more flawlessly with your laptop or desktop. So we're going to start there. So Miss Stacy, if you could if you're logged into Zoom on your desktop, you would go ahead and share your screen. You would go look for the toolbar at the bottom, and it's right beside the microphone, the camera, and then you should see a green share button.
I'm
Go
actually
ahead.
logged on to Zoom on my phone.
Oh, okay. So you're not on Zoom on your
No,
laptop.
no.
Okay.
I just have my laptop. I was gonna to do the onboarding on my laptop, but I could do it on my phone. Not a big.
No, if you can you share your Zoom on your laptop?
Let me see if I could get into Zoom on my laptop.
Okay. And remember, whatever device that you're wanting to register with, make sure that you are on that Zoom for your onboarder on that device. So if you're doing a desktop, you would have to get the Zoom for the desktop. And actually, if you can, download the app to Zoom. And you would download the
Okay,
app to
okay.
Zoom.
Are you on? Listen. Be
Okay.
quiet, sir.
If you were on your app, or shall I say, on your laptop or your desktop, what you would do, you would actually type in your browser zoom.us. Zoom.us. This is how you download the app. Now, if you are on a Chromebook, you probably won't be able to do it because of the
I'm on a Chrome.
space and the memory and stuff. So what you want to do is after you log into zoom.us, you want to go all the way to the bottom of the page and look for downloads. Download.
Okay, so I'm on a Chrome, so I can
Oh, okay.
link
All right. So
to it
we're going to have
online.
to do you on, you could do the Chrome, but you're going to have to share through your browser. Okay. So if you're on a Chrome, you can still share your Zoom, but you have to go to zoom.us and join a meeting. So on your Chrome, you go to your Chrome browser, you
Hmm.
type in zoom.us, and in the upper right corner, there's going to be join a meeting. So it's like host a meeting, join a meeting. You're going to join a meeting.
All right, zoom.us. Zoom official site. Because I have Zoom on my Chrome. But you
Okay,
want me to
just go ahead
download?
and you can join a meeting
All right. So let me
on
get
your Chrome.
it's loading. All right. Join.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It says enter meeting ID.
All right. That meeting ID, Kim, do you have it at hand? I mean, Pam,
Sure. Hold on 1 second. Let me get it for you.
I think I have it too. Let me see. Okay, the meeting ID is 436 308 8694. That's 436 308 8694.
Mm-hmm.
And Q1, capital T, capital Y, and the Q is capitalized as well, 15. So capital Q1, capital T, Y, 15.
Hold on 1 second. It's still saying it's
Sure.
still into joining meeting.
This meeting is being recorded.
And you all can go ahead and get your team on the training.
Let me get out of my phone.
All right. And whenever you get a chance, you're going to share your screen.
All right, where do I go to share the screen? Because I'm under
All
settings.
right. Okay. At the bottom,
Okay, I got it.
all right. Okay. So what we're going to do first, have you downloaded MetaMask extension?
Excuse me. There's feedback. I don't know if it's coming on Stacy's end.
Say it again.
Yes. Are you still connected to both, Stacy?
Is your phone still connected?
It sounds like something is still. Stacy, if you're talking, you're on mute.
Okay, Stacy, in the upper
Okay.
right corner,
Mm-hmm.
there's a puzzle piece looking icon. You can hover over and it should say extension. Go up a little bit more.
Mm-mm.
That little puzzle piece. Almost under the double squares in the right corner above the word reading list. I think it says reading list.
All right.
Does that little piece right there come back over? Does that say extension? If not, hit the 3 dots. All right. And now you're going to go to extensions. If you don't see the word extensions, then we're going to go through down settings. All right. Now,
Mm-hmm.
come all the way to the very bottom. Click extension on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Now type in the search MetaMask.
MetaMask.
Yes, MetaMask. Okay, so apparently you're going to have to acquire MetaMask. So there
Yeah, I
are,
don't have MetaMask. I don't have any of that stuff.
let's go back to the 3 dots.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go to settings at the bottom. Okay. And we are looking for, all right, click the word extension, not the pop-out window. Still pops out. Let's hit the 3 lines in the upper left corner in the blue that's in front of the word extension. We're going to we want to go to the Chrome Web Store. So come all the way down to the bottom. All right, and type in your search, MetaMask.
And it's still loading. The first
All
one.
right, you want to select the first one. That is correct. And you want to select the first one in the pink and orange, taupe, whatever color, salmon. I think that's the salmon color. Okay, to add update. Let's see. Right, you want to update?
Oh, mm.
All right, so let's go down where it says on your computer, you're going to open Chrome, and then at the top right, where it says select more and then help. So we're going to go to the three dots
On this, the left or the right?
on the right side, the three dots on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Go down to help.
I don't have that on this Android phone.
Oh, no, we'll get to the phones in a few. This is a Chromebook. So this is for Chromebook and laptops right now. All right. So you're going to, after you hit help, did you see about Google Chrome? Might have to go back.
It says turn on Chromebook accessibility features. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Now,
Use
click help again. Let's see if we can get there from here. Hit click help on the.
Oh, I just took that off.
All right, go to about Google Chrome. Okay, go back again. Back to the three lines, help, and then go to about Google Chrome. So you clicked on the first one about Google Chrome?
It's not. Where did you see about Google Chrome?
It was right on top of where you just clicked to come here.
All right, so let me go
Dots,
on the help. Okay, over here.
and about Google Chrome.
All right.
All right. And we're looking for the word relaunch. About Google Chrome. Issue. I don't see relaunch there. Is that search engine? Click on about Chrome here in blue. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go come back in on your phone. We're going to get you acclimated to the phone because without the update, you cannot install the extension. And without the extension, you cannot log into Mosca because Mosca requires for the decentralization is the MetaMask extension.
All right, let me
So,
on my
Hi.
phone.
okay.
Hello. Before we move on, I mean, it seemed to be dealing with the laptop. I'm on the laptop. I mentioned that I just wanted to get some help in completing an onboarding. We basically had done most of it. It's just that in terms of the verification email, I was trying to get some help from.
Okay, well, while we're
What?
waiting for Stacy, can you share your screen?
Sure. I mean, where you want me to be?
I want you to go ahead and share your screen
Okay,
if
just
you're
share right
on
now.
your
Okay,
laptop. Share the
sure.
screen on the laptop. All right. So this is what I want you to do first. I want you to click that Mosca symbol in MetaMask. Click that.
Good. Let me this is
Click
here.
the Mosca
Oh,
symbol inside of MetaMask. It's the purple Mosca symbol. It's right there.
MetaMask. Okay.
It's in MetaMask. It's the Mosca symbol it's right at the top. It's to the right of account
Got a
one.
green circle on it, has a green dot by it.
Okay, I see.
Come over. Yes, click that.
Mhm.
Now go to the bottom and disconnect.
Now I'm trying to move this box over. Could I move that? No.
Go to the bottom and click disconnect in
Okay, this
red.
one. Mhm,
All right, click disconnect again.
mhm.
All right. Now, you need to open a tab and open your email in this browser. So click the plus sign right beside your Mosca tab. Go to the top and you're going to open up a new tab.
Okay.
All right, open up your email in this tab.
Can I open it from here?
Surely can. However way you can access it. All right, in the search, you're going to type in Mosca. Not the address, that's the address field. In the search field, type Mosca. All right, now click on your Welcome to Mosca. All right, now go back to the Mosca tab. The first tab, the Mosca, that's MetaMask. Come to the
Oh,
Mosca tab.
sorry. Yeah.
It's to your left, yes. Now you're going to hit the refresh button, the little circle, that little wheel that's right up under there. Go to that little circle that has an arrow. It's like an arrow in a circle.
This one, right?
Yes, and you're going to click refresh. All right, now, are we registering or are we logging in?
I'm thinking we are in account 2 because there are 2 persons in connected to the MetaMask. I'm
All
in
right.
already,
Has
and the
has
second
account
person.
two has account two already registered?
Uh, that's interesting. Thinking, how would I know if there would be a register?
Well, you could first let's go back to the Fox, go back to MetaMask. I'm going to select account two if it has not already been selected.
Okay, it's going to, yeah.
All right. Now you're going to click log in in Mosca.
Okay.
In the purple, you're going to go to log in.
Oh,
It's right there. All right. Now you're going to put the account two person's information in. And then after you put account two person information in, you're going to connect wallet. You always have to connect wallet. If you do not connect wallet, you cannot log into Mosca. So you would click Connect Wallet, if that is their information, MetaMask. All right, go to the Fox in the upper extension where the blue one is and click on the Fox. Click Connect.
Would it be here? I need to move my Zoom over somehow. Disconnect here, right?
Connect.
How could I move the Zoom?
All right. Now you're gonna connect wallet here in the purple. MetaMask again. And click log in. All right. Now go to your email of the person for account 2. So you're gonna go to the email. No, you shouldn't have done that. That was Mosca. You already had the second tab open. You just erased Mosca.
Uh-oh.
Hit your back arrow. All right. Now, click this Gmail or either open another tab if that's not the Gmail. But you can actually connect to the Gmail of the person through your Gmail. So click the second tab, Gmail. The second tab. The second tab at the top, the tab. Like a book tab, yes. Click your, yes. Now, is this accounts to person's email?
Yes.
This is the person for account 2. This is their email.
Yes.
All right, go to your inbox. Inbox. All right. And go ahead and type Mosca again because you need to verify your email. And I don't see anything that says verify email.
Yeah, this was the point where we were, and I was wondering if there was
All
an
right,
issue.
and this is the email. Hover over that the larger circle in the right corner. There's a circle in the right corner. Hover over that largest circle. Not that one, that's the smaller one. Is that their email address?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
account 2?
Yes.
All right. So let's go back to Mosca.
Can I click right here?
Yes. That's
Okay.
how you get back. Yes. All right. So click login again. And what does that say?
Invalid credentials.
All right, check the password and make sure that it's typed in correctly for the email address. That a period is not a comma. And make sure that the password is correct. So make sure that's correct. @gmail.com. Is that in there?
Yes.
Okay.
At gmail.com.
Okay. And check the password. Make sure that's correct.
Give me 1 second. Then log in.
Click login.
Invalid Firebase error.
I think the number was different in her email. Where you had 76, I think there was another number when he did the drop down.
Well, the two accounts is my account would be this. Oh, you mean in the email?
Yes, in the email
Go back
address.
to the email. Go back to the email. All right, now go back to that circle. That's where you're going to verify her email. So is that the correct email? Look at the email address closely, or you can copy it and paste it.
Yep, that's it. I'll copy and paste it. That's it.
All right, now go back to Mosca. And if that you can't get it, you're gonna hit forgot password and you're gonna change the password. And it could be something default where you can change it later in the profile. So try the password again.
So should we do
All
the
right.
forget password?
Yeah, go ahead and click forgot password. And you can put the same password in if you choose to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're going to click the email tab. And you're going to check your spam if you don't see it. It's going to come from team or type in Mosca in your search, your email. Yep.
Team.
Is
Which
that
one?
it's going to come from team and it'll say something about password reset. It may haven't gotten in or check your spam.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten theirs yet.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but we might have to schedule this for another time or
Okay.
after this one because this was really scheduled to show how an onboarding goes, from start to finish. So
Okay.
if we can continue with Stacy and then if we have time afterwards, we can come back.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Stacy, go ahead and share your phone.
Can you see the screen? Am I sharing it?
No, ma'am, not yet.
It says that I'm sharing it.
All right, go back. Hit your back button. Might have to allow permissions. So go to share, screen, then go to Zoom, and then you're going to turn to allow permission.
All right, share screen. It doesn't say anything about allowing permission. It just says screen broadcast.
Start broadcast.
Start broadcast, which I did.
All right, go ahead to your apps. So you would push up at the bottom white line and push up again.
Okay.
And have you gotten MetaMask yet?
No.
Okay, so go to your Tune Store, your Apple Store. And you can slide me all out the way. Just slide me all the way to the edge. Yes. And type in MetaMask. And it's the first one. And you're going to go to the second one and get, and get.
I'm shooting the phone about that. Hold on.
All right.
Get started.
You're going to get started. And you want to create a new, and you want to agree. And you want to hit the little black circle with the arrow pointing down and accept. You're going to create a new password. All right, you're going to click and you want to start. Now, before you view, you want to come back to Zoom and you want to stop sharing because you're going to have to write down those words. And then on the next screen, you're going to put them back in order. So just go back to your Zoom. And after you write those down, if you could take a screenshot and you can email them to yourself or type it in an email and email it to yourself. And you would just put something like Fox, Hidden Fox, or Fox's Secret, or something without putting the word MetaMask in there.
All right. Did I stop sharing?
Yes, you did. And just a recap, when you onboard on a mobile device, that's going to be different than onboarding on a laptop, desktop, or Chromebook. For Chromebooks, you may or may not have the space to actually do the Chromebook, especially if you have not updated your Chromebook. And that, if that's the case and you cannot update your Chromebook, you may want to invest into a laptop, not a Chromebook. I know Walmart had some sales for some HPs for $125. They are delicious. They're good. You can actually operate with that. Another tool that I like to use if you are using a laptop, Walmart also has the wireless keyboard and wireless mouse combination. It acts more like a full a full keyboard in which you may operate better. With that, please make sure whenever you are downloading anything that you have a full charge or you download while you're charging. For the laptop and the desktop, the best browser for Mosca are our developer catered the Mosca design to the Chrome browser. So you would have to go to your extension. So go to Chrome extension. You would go and look for the Chrome web store that is at the bottom on the left-hand side of the navigation. If you're using a Android type computer, if you are on a Mac computer, the extension is could be in another shape or form, but you can always search extension and you would download MetaMask, or you would upload MetaMask as, or add MetaMask as an extension. With the laptop, after you download the MetaMask, you want to fund your MetaMask. The fastest and easiest way is if you have Cash App, is to get you some Bitcoin and we would help you exchange it. So by the time that you get that point, if you're not savvy in any type of transferring or exchanging cryptocurrency, then you want to get with your inviter, and the inviter can get with an onboarder to help that process go as smoothly as possible. The funding of your account is actually the largest hurdle you may jump. However, your inviter has the instructions in their back office, in their resources, on how to download and fund MetaMask. So there is a video back there that will help you fund and download MetaMask. At that time, once you are funded, your inviter will then invite you to the Mosca opportunity. All right. So we're checking on to see how we're doing with the words. You could proceed to the second screen. You just have to make sure you put them back in order. And I could say this, if you are onboarding with a mobile device, that's a tablet or a phone, if you get an invitation through your email, you're going to have to open the invitation first. So you will click Get Started. After you click Get Started, it's going to open up the Mosca page. You will then go to the address field and copy the link. And that link is what you're going to use on your mobile device, because you cannot connect Mosca on your browser. It has to come through MetaMask. So after you copy the link, you can text it to yourself, or you can put it in your notes section of your phone, because you will need that link again when it comes time to onboard on your mobile device, in which we will see in a moment.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
So I'm on here and it says confirm secret recovery phrase. And it has a list of words and it
You're
just
gonna
says,
type, you're You're going to tap on them and in the order in which you wrote them. So like if pi was number 1, but pi is someone at the bottom, you're going to click pi to put it in the spot number 1. And number 2 goes second, and so on and so forth. So whatever the first word was, you're going to type that word because that was word number 1.
Okay. So this is the problem. I can't, if I'm on my phone, if I'm on it, I can't screenshot.
Oh, okay. No worries. Just make sure you write them down.
Okay, let me write it down.
And write them in the order that you see them. And you can also add them in a note. And also, if you have a printer, you can actually print the words out and put them up in a safe place of storage. If you lose those words, you will not be able to not just log into MetaMask, but you will not be able to log into Mosca. You want to make sure you keep those words in a safe space. You want to keep them in more than 2 spaces or places. So you can write them on a piece of paper, put them in a safe, or make them, put them in your notebook, or you can email them to yourself. Also, please take your time when selecting a cryptocurrency because USDC coin or token on the Ethereum network is not the same as USDC on the Binance network. And you can't cross network without exchanging it. So think about if you were taking a trip to Europe, you would have to exchange the US dollar for the euro so that you can use that country's currency. And you would have to also do the same. So if you're in doubt, stop. Because no one can help you if you sent USDC from the Ethereum network, try to do it straight to the USDC Binance. It will not go. And it will be lost. It cannot be retrieved. So please, ma'am, please, sir, before you click, make sure. Also, inviters. I cannot stress enough. Please do not send an invitation until their Mosca has been downloaded on their device and it has been funded, because funded is the most challenging part for some.
Okay, so It says Ethereum is needed to continue. So I have to put Ethereum.
Oh, ma'am, we're doing a different blockchain. We're not doing the Ethereum blockchain. So if you wouldn't mind sharing your screen again. All right, go back to your MetaMask. All right, now in the upper left corner, well, you're going to click no thanks first at the bottom. Then at the upper left corner, you're going to click that little purple circle. That's the Ethereum network. We're going to change networks. Right where it says BNB, Smart Chain Mainnet, you're going to add.
BNB in the search.
No, at the bottom underneath here, you see BNB Smart Chain. You're going to add it and you're going to confirm. So you're going to add
Okay.
and then confirm.
And then switch to network.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to get BNB because that is the gas that you need to use to run on this blockchain. So do you have Cash App?
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to go to your Cash App. You want to go to the house.
Bitcoin.
And then you're going to go to Bitcoin. Yes. To buy what citizenship are you coming in as? A citizen or enterprise?
Citizen.
All right. So you want to hit the three dots and you want to do 125 and next and your email.
What? I mean invalid email.
And I think the code went to your email.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it on my computer.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Oh. So I'm already with Bitcoin. So it says that it's already linked to another account. What do I do for that?
I guess you can hit continue or you may have to transfer on whatever account that you may already have. All right, and you will click confirm. All right, click done. Now you want to hit the up down arrow to send. And you want to change that BTC, that up down arrow. You want to change it to the amount that's up top, but leave the 62 off. So you're going to do 0, you're going to do the point 001416. I mean 1411, I'm sorry. All right. Now you're going to click next. Now you're going to need the address. So we got to go back to the chat because you cannot send Bitcoin straight to MetaMask. You're going to need to exchange it because that's a different network. Bitcoin has its own network and we're wanting to send over BNB. So go back to your Zoom and then you're going to go to the chat. And you may have to share again because we lost contact. But in the chat, there's a link for Simple Swap. You're going to tap on that. And anyone who does not have an exchange, you can go into the chat as well and get Simple Swap also, because you will need it to exchange, especially when you withdraw, unless you have a wallet that accepts the USDC on the Binance Smart Chain network.
All right, so I'm not a robot. It says it says sign up.
Yes, you wanted to put in your email.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to create a password. And after you do that, you want to affirm the terms and conditions and stuff. I think there's 3 boxes. And you're not sharing, so the community, I hope y'all are writing it down.
Okay, sent the confirmation to the email.
And when you get a chance, you can reshare your screen, please.
Okay. Where am I?
All right, you can go ahead and go back to your Simple Swap screen.
Oh, am I on Cash App? I don't see.
You're going to go to your Simple Swap first because you're going to have to get the address to place where it says to. So you have to go to your Simple Swap.
Right.
Where you just registered.
All right, I'm doing it on the computer. So that's where it sent my email. I mean the thing.
Okay. Log in to Simple Swap. And you may have to download it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to download it.
While she's downloading that, I see Miss Beverly has a quick question.
All right, Miss Beverly.
Hey, Miss Rhonda.
Hi.
I'm
How are
sorry.
you?
Hi.
Let's go
Can you
to
hear me?
the second one. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. When you were telling her to go to when she went back to Mosca to sign up and put in her email and add the password, she was not sharing at that time. So did she hit confirm? Is that what you said?
Yes.
And then she goes back to Simple Swap and log in.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
go down. Yes, go to the bottom where the Simple Swap icon is. At the very bottom. It's blue. Look like a blue
Oh,
diamond.
okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. And now you want to
Open Simple Swap.
yes. And then you want to hit the 3 lines and you want to sign in. If it says that, log in. Because you do get free USDT when you do that.
Glasses, I can't see nothing.
All right. And you can skip the 2FA for this time being. So there's an X that you can X out of. I think it's in the right corner, upper right corner. You can hit the X. Now, what you want to do, you want to hit the 3 lines. Want to go to exchange history. And you want to create a new exchange. All right. So you're going to leave the BTC there. And underneath where it says ETH, you're going to you're going to tap the ETH. So you're going to tap that. And you're going to type in BNB. And you're going to select the first one. All right. Now you're going to go back because you're going to actually, do you remember what it was? It was 00. So where it says 0.1,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to change the 1, back that 1 out, and type 001411. Okay. All right. Now, let's see, what's that amount in USD? Let's verify. Was it 2 zeros or 1 0? Was it 2 zeros or 1 0? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Okay, let's go back to your Cash App. And
I
this is where you
remember.
have to verify everything. So go to your Cash App. Because if you got the wrong 0 in the wrong place, yes, it is 0. It was right at the top.
Yeah.
So click next. No, go back to the Cash App. Click
Okay.
next. See, it was right at the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So now go back to Simple Swap. Okay. So now you got BTC is checking the quotes for how much BNB you're gonna get. Okay, there we go. Now go to your MetaMask. Going to click Got It. And up at the top under account 1 is the address we need. So right beside it, there are 2 white squares. You're going to tap on the 2 white squares. Now you're going to go back to Simple Swap. And you're going to paste it where it says enter the wallet address. Right up under there in that gray, you're going to tap and paste. Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and create an exchange. Now you're going to go in the blue. That's the Bitcoin address. BC is Bitcoin. And you're going to go to the edge where the double squares are, and you're going to copy. And now you're going to take this back to Cash App. And you're going to paste it where it says to. And you're going to click the one underneath it. You're going to select that circle. Right. Now you're going to click Next. All right. And sometimes when you're a first-time sender, they're going to ask you to verify yourself. So what you can do, you can stop sharing at this point and you can continue to verify. This is called KYC, Know Your Customer. Please know that we are in the space where there are cyber crimes. Nobody steal like they used to steal back then in the day. What they steal is still your identity. So this is to verify that you are who you say you are. So even if you use Cash App or any other exchange or anything or platform to purchase cryptocurrency, you would need to verify the purchase. They want to make sure you're not a money launderer and that you are who you are. Exchanges do not need verification because you're just trading. For instance, if I had $1 and you had 4 quarters, we're just changing or exchanging value for value. Okay. However, if you're purchasing, you're going to need to verify who you are the first time. After the first time, everything should go smoothly. So even with Cash App, if you have not sent Bitcoin before, they want to verify that you are who you are. Any questions while we wait on Stacy to get that resolved? Any quick questions that we can answer?
I have a quick question.
Sure.
First, let me just say thank you, thank you, thank you. I am the invitee. Stacy is my friend. This is April. I thank you so much, Ms. Rhonda, because you have the patience of a saint, and I'm floored. I just thank you for that. Now, my quick question is when you were telling her to get the exchanged amount, why did you drop the last 2 numbers off, the 6 and the 2? Should we always do that to get like
Yes, reason
an
being,
accurate account?
well, one thing is you're going to need some type of gas to move it. And if she would have put in the entire thing, they probably would have either 1, adjusted it, or 2, they would have asked her to fund more in her wallet. So I always leave about the last 2 numbers off to utilize for gas for the movement of the transference of the cryptocurrency. Because remember, no vehicle can move without gas.
Okay, that makes sense because I've been through a few of these onboardings, and so that takes away us trying to get it correctly, like the correct amount. Like, so we just drop off the 2 last census, so we'll be as close as we could or should be to
That is
leave
correct.
enough gas. Okay,
Right,
thank you
that
so
is
much.
correct. The only time you want to max or send the maximum. Now she already had some crypto in her Bitcoin. If she already had a little bit of Bitcoin, we could go ahead and max because she would have had some to compensate. But remember, if you saw when she put in 125, it had already taken fees about, what was it, $3 or so, because she only has 121 now. So we don't want to take any more fees. So that's why I left that last two to compensate for the fees.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. It says select the main reason you are using Bitcoin: investing,
No.
trading, shopping, transfers, business.
Do shopping.
What's the main source of? Oh, all right.
You could put, if you do occupation, do self-employment. They don't need to know all of that. Just put self-employment. April, did I answer your question?
Yep, absolutely. Yep. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Ms.
Other
Rhonda,
question?
explain
Sure.
what gas means?
I'm sorry.
Can you explain what gas means for those of us that are not Bitcoin savvy?
Sure. Let's look at cryptocurrency as a vehicle. Okay. So I like to use two analogies. I love to use an airplane or airline. You have Delta and you have United and some others, but just for illustration purposes, we're going to use Delta and United. Now we know those are different airlines, okay? However, they both have 747s. The Delta have a 747 and the United has a 747. So even though the airplanes are the same, they have different flight plans because of who they are. Okay. So Delta flies a different route than United. And that's why sometimes when you're going a certain place, you have to exchange or transfer from one to the other so you can be on the correct flight plan to your destination. So look at cryptocurrency as the coin, because you got USDC, Ethereum, USDC, Binance, you have USDC on other networks. So that would be the flight plan or the highway or the network to use to go to the destination. The blockchain is the depot. Okay, so like you just saw, she took her Bitcoin from the Cash App airport. Once she sends it, it's going to go to the blockchain depot so it can exchange or transfer to the United flight or the BNB. So just because it looks like the same coin, you have to make sure it is on the same flight plan. If not, you will never reach your destination, and there's nothing no one can do about it. So go ahead.
It says select your withdrawal speed. So I hit priority, and then it said it was insufficient funds. So it's priority,
However,
rush,
it
or
said,
standard.
okay, but what did it say after that? They have adjusted it, or do you want to adjust it?
Okay, hold on. Let me hit the next again. It said insufficient Bitcoin balance. Your withdrawal amount was adjusted to zero, whatever, which is
There you
your
go.
remaining Bitcoin balance minus the fee.
Right. So now you can go ahead and send it because they had adjusted it. The 6.2 at the end wasn't quite enough, so they adjusted to compensate for the fee. So she will get the remaining balance that will go through the Transact, exchange the flights, and get on that flight to MetaMask. So that's how I like to do the correlation. Or you can think about highways. We know for a fact that interstates that end in an odd number go from east to west, Interstate that ends in an even number goes from, interstates that run in an even number goes from east to west. Interstate that end in an odd number goes from north to south. There's no way you could be on Interstate 20 and get to New York without exchanging highways. So you have to transfer to a different highway to get to New York if you're on I-20. The same is here. She was on the Bitcoin highway. There was no way she was going to get to MetaMask and remain on the Bitcoin highway. So she has to go through Transact, and now you can go through Transact. So you can go back to Transact. And Transact is where she's going to exchange or interchange or take a, what you call that, those changes, like 285 or 295. She's going to have to get on to that so she can get on 95. Some places call them the loop. So now go to Simple Swap again. All right. So now you see it's awaiting the deposit. And this is where she has left the Cash App station because you could see that the Cash App went down. So she's boarded on the Cash App plane and she's going to the Bitcoin. I mean, not the Bitcoin. She's going to the blockchain. Now it's confirming her flight or travel plans to get on the flight to MetaMask. So they're confirming the transfer, just like you do it at any airport. You go from one gate, they confirm you at the next gate. Make sure your ticket, you're on the correct flight. And then after they confirm it, you're going to see where they're going to, I can't see that other one, but they're going to transfer it after the confirmation, and then they're going to send it to the MetaMask. So you have to go through an exchange unless you're doing same coin, same network. Then you don't need an exchange. You can just get the wallet address and send it. For instance, if she was sending Bitcoin to me through Cash App, wouldn't need an exchange. All I would have to do is give her a wallet address, my wallet address. If she was in MetaMask that has BNB and she wanted to send it BNB to me, don't need no exchange. All I have to do is give her my BNB address. She can send it from BNB to BNB. However, if it's a different coin, you're going to have to drive it differently. Just like you don't drive a Lamborghini like you do a Rolls Royce. You know, they're both, you know, appreciating cars, but a Lamborghini, Rolls Royce may be able to ride on the streets of DC, but a Lamborghini, because of the low structure, if there's potholes, you don't want to drive your Lamborghini there. You want to do some type of exchange. So that's how I kind of look at it like that.
Ms. Rhonda, I have a
Yes.
question in the chat. Someone's asked, I purchased through USDC. Am I able to purchase through USDT with Simple Swap to take advantage of the 50 credit?
Okay, the USDC, is it on the Ethereum network?
Ms. D, if you could come off mute quickly and answer that question.
Good evening. No, it's on the BNB.
Okay, so you're asking, do you want to exchange BNB to USDC?
I do have USDC. I wanted to know if I could purchase the USDT.
Yes, you can do a swap right there in MetaMask. And this is her next, this is going to be her next, after she's confirmed, she's going to have to swap the BNB to get some USDC so that she can load her Mosca. Because Mosca only takes USDC or USDT. So for you, you would take a portion of your BNB And then you will, how much are you, the USDT are you wanting?
I'm not sure.
Are you using it to fund your MetaMask? I mean, your Mosca?
If that's what I need to do.
Okay. What package are you coming in?
The 125 community.
Okay. So on your on your MetaMask, you would tap, make sure you're on that Binance Smart Chain network. Make sure you're on that network first. So look in the upper left corner, make sure there's a yellow circle and it says Binance or BNB.
Okay, Miss Rhonda, can we do this? I don't want to interrupt.
Go ahead. Yeah, we surely can.
Okay.
All right, so now it's sending to her MetaMask. So she's on the flight. She just came from Delta, Bitcoin, and now she's on the United heading to MetaMask. So you see how it has exchanged, made sure the confirmation was okay. And she should be arriving in MetaMask momentarily. And once it's green, she would have arrived safely to her MetaMask destination. Once we get over there, we can just do a simple transfer. It's like getting on the shuttle bus. So just a simple transfer, and then we can go to the Mosca Hotel after that. So it's just a matter of swapping, and this probably will help answer your question after she gets to the MetaMask. Any other question while we're sending? This should only take a few more moments.
I think E. Cabral had a question, Enrique Cabral, about Mosca and his cell phone. If you're able to come off of mute and ask your question. Or type it again, because I wasn't sure if I understood it completely.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. So I tend to break things before they work. So I started out with on my laptop, my Megamax was everything was working fine. I got into my my Mosca, but ultimately from yesterday I was trying to get it on my cell phone. As a result, I ended up with my Megamax having a 1 over it. I'm still not totally with my cell phone. I don't have the Mosca coming through, and it looks like I'm having difficulty with my Megamax. So
Okay.
ultimately, everything was working well on my laptop, and now I've gobbledygoogled the whole system.
Okay. Well, we're getting ready to go to that part, and maybe this will help fix what you may believe is broken. So if you give her a few moments, I'm going to show you how to sign into Mosca through MetaMask. You cannot use a browser if you're on your mobile device to log into Mosca. You're going to have to go to MetaMask, and we'll show you how to get there to make sure you're on the correct network. And so we can make sure that you get to Mosca after that.
Okay.
All right. So just make sure you're taking copious notes, because I think we're getting ready to get to the part that you may have gotten a little hemmed up, tripped up for. So please stand by. We're gonna get to it.
Hello, Rhonda.
Hey, Tori.
Hey, I couldn't find where to raise my hand there.
No
But
worries.
my question was also, I had found out how to download MetaMask on my phone. It's an Android. And then I went over and went in somewhere. I guess it might have been in Chrome or something, and bought up Mosca, my account, the back office. But I don't know how to go back there again, but I guess I need to start at the same point that you're going to help this gentleman to go to MetaMask. It's not like two separate places, right?
No, once she gets her Mosca funded, this is how you're gonna log into. I know once she gets her MetaMask funded, this is going to be the next step is going to be how to log in to Mosca, how to sign up for Mosca, and also how to log into Mosca. If you're on a mobile device, please, ma'am, please, sir, remember that the only way you can get to Mosca is through MetaMask.
Okay.
MetaMask has its own browser. It's called the DApp browser, and that is what keeps our funds safe and secure and decentralized, which means we have the freedom to move any amount that we want to through the MetaMask browser in MetaMask. If we were using a regular browser, regular browsers are centralized, which means it has some form of control. Your banks have some form of control if you're just using your bank, Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, Chime, Venmo, Vero, all of them have some type of limitation as to what you can send daily, weekly. However, if you use a decentralized platform, you can send however much you want, when you want it, where you want it, and it will not change a thing. You can, it's permissionless. You don't have to ask, okay, I just deposited $100,000. Where's my money? Why do I have to wait to, tomorrow to finish my transaction? Tori knows about this company. We were a part of another platform where we could load our cards and one swipe, it was unlimited. We had people to buy cars one swipe. They didn't have to wait until the bank cleared anything or this, that, and the other, one swipe. And that's what Mosca will give us when we formulate the community that we're going to formulate, that we won't have to need credit cards or debit cards or permission, because we'll have the community where we can just say, hey, Mr. Convenience Store, you want to sign up your convenience store? Because I would love to patronize getting gas with you or from you. He signs up for Mosca. You can go to the pump and pay him with Mosca tokens. Greg already, our founder and CEO, he already uses his barber is already registered with Mosca. He also showed, remember, that there was a contractor who was building a resort in St. Lucia. The
Right.
contractor had challenges with his contractors trying to move money from the state to St. Lucia. The contractor signed up for Mosca, and he signed up for Mosca, and they were able to transact business in the blink of a second, Mosca to Mosca token. So, and think about it too, Mosca will increase in value. Right now, our Mosca tokens have two values. One value is 28 and one value is 99. So, we look to increase our value in that while we build our community. So don't be shy to ask your barber, your baker, your candlestick maker to join Mosca, because that is how you would like to pay them in Mosca tokens. And that's going to raise our value, and it's going to raise the value as well. I mean, think about it. If, the powers that be want to issue their tokens to the citizen, I'm quite sure it's going to be some type of centralization where we're going to have to ask permission to move what we need to do. So I call it the resegregation movement. It's the movement that will bring economic ownership back to the communities, because what I think about is Black Wall Street. I think about we had our own schools, banks, grocery stores, and stuff like that. So this is a way that we can build economically and own at the same time, lenders and borrowers. So let's check MetaMask real
Is
quick.
this normal for it to take this long?
Sometimes it depends on the time of day. I mean, sometimes, go ahead and go to MetaMask because sometimes it'll get there before it's finished on the other end. Okay, it's already there. All right. So let's go ahead and tap on BNB. All right. You're going to tap on swap at the bottom, the second blue circle. And you're going to select the token. So you're going to tap on select a token. You're going to type in USD as in David, C as in Charlie. You're going to tap the first USD coin. Right behind the 0, you're going to type the decimal. So, yep. And you're going to do 1, 6, 4. Nope, that's too much. Let's go back. Do 1, 4, 4. Let's see if this changed in value. Okay, that's good. In fact, let's change the 4 to a 5 because it'll be cutting close. Let's do that. Yeah. All right. So now you're going to go down to max slippage at 2%. So let's say the gas station has a sale on the pump. So instead of paying 2%, we're going to slide that bar to the left. That little circle, slide it to the left. And we're going to pay 1% for the gas. So now tap anywhere in the area to go back. And then you're going to get quotes. So now we're going to get gas prices at our discounted 1%. You're going to click swap. All right. So now we've swapped. So this is how you log into MetaMask, log into Mosca through your MetaMask. So, Stacy, your inviter is April, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, April, have you sent her the invitation for Mosca yet?
No, ma'am. I was waiting for this moment.
Very good. All right, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to log into Mosca and look for your referral code.
I'm already there.
Tap your referral code, then come to the Zoom chat and paste it into the chat.
Give me just a second.
No worries.
While we're waiting, I have another question, if I could sneak that in.
Sure.
Ms. Rhonda? Yes. Michael Medlock asked, he said he recently onboarded an individual, and when they logged into Mosca to verify, okay, I have recently onboarded an individual. When he logged into Mosca to verify, he never received his verification email. It has been a full day now.
Okay. Did he also check spam?
Mr. Medlock,
Yes.
did you? Okay.
Check the spam. Okay. Did the email, did he try logging in first?
Yes, and they said he still had to verify. So it was already it was pending.
Okay, there's something hung up there. So yeah, I would have, yeah.
Is it specific to a certain email? Because he wasn't using like a Gmail. He was using a charter.net email
Oh,
account.
yeah, no, not coming.
So that is
He
the
would
issue.
have, yes, it is an issue.
So he does have a Gmail account. So should I resend him the new link to Let's Get Started and then register under the Gmail account?
That is correct.
Okay, that's all I needed. So no charter.net.
No, nothing that Yahoo is iffy. Gmail is preferred. Yahoo will work. However, those are the two main one. AOL gets hang up. What's that other one? Comcast get hung up. So anything that has to do with a cable or some type of cable system, it's not gonna work.
So it's recommended that if they don't, which I'm not sure who does or don't, but if they don't have a Gmail account, to go on and create a new Gmail account specifically for.
Yes, exactly. Because that's what I did. I have many Gmails account, but I created a specific one for Mosca.
Note taken. I'll have them do that. I thank your time very much, man.
My pleasure. All right. So now, Stacy, you're going to tap the fourth circle at the bottom. So it looks like a great tiger's eye. All right. And we're still going to wait. Were you able to send it, April?
Yes, ma'am. It's in there.
All right. So now let's go back to Zoom, Stacy. Up, you got to share again. You kind of, I don't know what happened. You stopped sharing. But this is a vital point, so they'll know how to do this. So if you could reshare, please. All right. Now tap the bottom of the screen. Just tap it. No, go back. All right. Now, go over to the left of, tap the screen again and go to the left of the heart. No.
Great.
Go back to meeting. Now, slide the bottom. You can slide it to your right. Tap and slide. And slide. It's to the left of the reactions. There you go. Tap your chat. And go all the way down, I think. Says jump to the first unread, I think. You're gonna jump to the first unread, I think.
Okay.
All right, now scroll up until you're gonna see. Okay, you got to come down because that's far as probably up. So keep coming down. All right, stop. Wait a minute, go up. No, that's simple swap. Did you hit send, April?
Yes, it's in there. It's just the numbers. Keep going, Stacy. Keep going.
That's it, dude.
All right, let me resend it. Does everyone else see it? Oh man, you know what? No, I didn't hit it. My bad. It's late. It's late. I'm sorry. There it goes.
All right. So okay. Let's go. Nope. Let's go back to MetaMask because I think it opened in a browser. We don't want it to open in a browser. So we wanted her to copy it. Go back into the chat and copy. You can swipe me out the way, swipe the Mosca out the way. Okay. So go back to the chat and you're going to hit the three dots and copy it. Stop sharing again.
Yeah, every time I switch, it stops sharing for some reason. All right, I'll share it.
All right, tap the bottom of the screen and go back to the chat. I think she just put it in there. All right, there it is right there. You're gonna just there should be three dots beside it. Like if you see the one under it and you see the three dots. So just kind of don't tap the link, but tap like on the edge and see if the three dots come up. If not, just hold your finger on it and copy it. Yeah, there you go, copy. All right, now let's go back to MetaMask. Now, at the top, everyone, this is how you log into Mosca, log in or register. At the top, Stacy, where it says portfolio.metamask.io, tap that. Now you're going to hit the gray circle with the X and clear it. Now you're going to paste her Mosca information. Okay, now you're going to go down. Okay, now you're going to register. So you're going to sign up. Before we sign up, tap app again. Let's make sure her referral link shows, because if a referral code does not show, it's not going to register you. So tap the APP. Very good. All right, hit go. All right. So go ahead and just put in your first name, last name, email, confirm email, generate password, generate password. So does everyone got, you're going to do this if you're registering, and if you were signed up, you would still put it in the top, but you would hit log in instead. Do not go through your browser. It will not work. So if you're trying to log into Mosca through a browser, or if you tap someone link and it opened up in a browser, it's not going to work.
I didn't, can you repeat that again? Because you're saying if it doesn't open up don't open it up in a browser?
It will not connect to MetaMask through a browser on your phone.
Oh, okay. But if you're on a laptop, you're fine.
If you're on a laptop, you would go through your browser.
Okay.
And connect. Yeah. But as long as you're on a mobile device, a tablet, or a phone, this is how you get there. You have to go through MetaMask. All right, connect your wallet. Well, no, it got to be 8 characters. So that is how you do it on a mobile device. And if you originally logged in on your laptop or desktop, and you have written down your MetaMask seed secret recovery phrase, you can download MetaMask on your mobile device and put in the seed phrase, and it will sync with your tablet.
Oh, that was good. Can you repeat that, what you just said?
Yes. If you originally logged in on your laptop, okay, go ahead and connect wallet. I'll repeat in a few seconds. So tap connect wallet, and you're going to connect. Now you want to register. All right. Now you want to go and log in. So you're going to put in your email and your password. And after you put in your password, log in.
Is this the password I just put in, or the other one? Because it's 2 different ones.
The password that you just created. Yes, the password you just created.
Okay. That's the password I just created.
I think because the screen was jumping around, some characters may have been misconstrued.
What is going on? Invalid credential.
You may need to charge your phone because your battery's almost
That's
dead.
the password I use.
Yeah, you're going to use the exact same one that you registered with. Is your email correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
StacyandJones@gmail.com.
All right. So take your time and type it in.
I don't know what's going on because this it's the same exact password. That's the password I use with everything.
You may need to charge your phone because your battery is very low.
All right.
Now,
Now
does it
hit
have a time
log.
limit of how many times you can put a password in before it kicks you out?
No. Did you put it in?
Have your cap locks on, do you?
Okay, go ahead and check your email and verify. You can actually verify on your computer. So go to your email. No, well, you could have stayed there because now you're gonna have to log back into most. But go ahead, hit no reply, hit the link, the last one. All right, it's been verified. Go back to MetaMask.
Maybe that's what it.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go. Now you're gonna click activate for citizenship. Click continue. Next. Approve. Confirm. Congratulations.
Oh, okay. $56
Congratulations.
last.
Congratulations. Betty's happy.
Congratulations.
Very
Congrats,
happy.
congrats.
Thank you, Jesus. Congratulations, Stacy.
Yes, thank you, Jesus, for sure.
Can we go to bed now?
Jesus got us through this onboarding for sure.
Boy, I want to
Well,
be able to say thank you, Jesus, too.
well, I'll be available if anyone needs me. I'll be available. Let's see. I'm looking at my calendar. While I look at my calendar, if there are any quick and easy questions, I'll be happy to go over. Oh, April, what I was saying, can you reiterate that question? Because it did jump the tracks of my mind.
But I did I understood what you I did understand your answer. I don't know if
Okay,
anyone else would need it, but I did get my answer. Yes, thank you.
very good. Thank you.
I have one.
Go ahead.
I was talking with some people in Nigeria,
Uh-huh.
and I need a connection to connect them with, the Nigerian team. Do you have any information on that?
I don't, however, someone here does, doesn't it? If not, I can get that
I thought it
information
was
for you.
Douglas or Greg.
The Nigerian team, I think, came through uh Mr. Brown.
Oh, Miss Rhonda, I also have a couple of people in Nigeria, and I believe
Yeah, that you're the one. Okay, get with
Okay, but
her
we would
because
do
she's
the
the one.
onboarding here with you first, right?
Yes. Yes, you
Right,
would still
Rhonda?
do the onboarding.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to know that ahead of time.
All
Okay.
right,
And can I
so
get a video recording of this first and second part?
Yes, I will be putting it, or me or Mr. Dotson will be putting it in the chat in the team Telegram page sometime tomorrow.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And I'm available tomorrow after 2 p.m. After 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, I'd like to jump in on that.
Yes, I will be available. So if anyone needs tech help or we need to go into accounts to look, verify, to get unstuck, I am available.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much. Before I head to bed, I want to thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
My
thanks
pleasure, my
everyone.
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you
We
so
enjoy
much.
you.
I'll see you tomorrow, Rhonda.
All right.
And
Have a great one.
Good night, everyone.
All
how
right.
do
Good
we
night.
how do we
Thank
reach you?
you. Thank you. And welcome, Stacy. Welcome.